Hi, it's Joan. This week we're looking at clues in the play or the defence, whereby the defenders can pick up on the clues declarer is leaving and vice versa. This week we're looking at what the defenders can find or think about from the way declarer is playing a hand. There's an enormous amount of information that's available by carefully, as the defenders, looking at dummy and looking at the long suits in dummy, the shortages in dummy, but mostly looking at how declarer is planning the play. And if a declarer has their tricks, they will usually draw trumps. But if they don't have enough tricks and there's a shortage in dummy, they will delay the drawing of trumps until they've been able to trump the losers in their hand over in that shortage in dummy. So defenders should watch very carefully, trying to make account of what's in declarer's hand. And whether they draw trumps or not is a very telling sign. And usually the defenders should draw trumps if declarer is avoiding drawing trumps. But the other thing at the end of a hand, when you're having to discard as the defenders and it comes down and you don't know which card to throw away because you've got, say, two big honours and you don't know which one to discard, one of the clues is whether declarer kept trumping a particular suit in dummy. And if they, say, played the ace of a suit and trumped it once, and then they drew trumps, the suggestion is that they don't have any more cards in that suit, because if they had any more losers, they wouldn't draw trumps, they would try to trump those losers. So learning to look at these clues will really help your game. Give it a go on this hand, and I hope you have a great week. East, with a strong hand, has started with a game force 2 clubs. It's good that we've got King, Queen, 10, 2 of clubs sitting over their clubs and King, Jack, 9, 8 of spades as well. We hope to take at least one trick or two with these combinations. Of course, we would pass and see what they get to. They've got a strong hand with hearts, and now they have reached slam very quickly. We would make an aggressive lead, and that would be the king of clubs, top of touching. We've got king, queen, 10, which is even better to have the 10. So lead the king, and they win the ace. Partner had no trumps at all, which means declarer started with 7 hearts. There are 4 in dummy and we had 2. They've trumped 1 spade and now they're playing a heart. We would discard a diamond. Now they're hoping that we'll make the wrong discard, so they're going to play off what's left of their 7 hearts. Now, at this second last trick, here is the hard bit. We have to decide, do we discard the queen of clubs or the king of spades? Well, think about how declarer played the hand. They played the ace of spades and they trumped 1 spade and then they played hearts. If they had a third losing spade, they would not have taken the heart away from the dummy. They would have played ace of spades and trumped a spade. Then they'd have crossed back to their hand, played their third spade and trumped it. So we can deduce that they don't have a third spade. They only ever had 2 spades along with their 7 hearts. So we need to discard the king of spades. And we did the right thing. They had a losing club. So the fact that declarer played the ace of spades and then trumped, but then they played all their trumps, If they had another spade here, a loser, they wouldn't have played the hand that way. They would have easily just crossed back to diamonds and trumped again. So always take notice of the way declarer is dealing with their trump suit and with their shortages in dummy. It's very revealing.